All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's episode of Smoke to Think On, brought to you by SmokeToThinkOn.com. I'm your host, Rodney Dangermouthe. Today we're going to be smoking a blunt and thinking about this. All right, that was fucking cool. That's the Smoke to Think On opening. Hope you enjoyed. So today, I'm smoking and thinking on the shit Donald Trump said yesterday and the fucking reaction that the people in my life and I'm sure the people in your life are having to it, and how overwhelmingly ridiculous it is. And let me fucking assure you, it's pretty fucking ridiculous, okay? So, goddamn, dude. I gotta say, Facebook, could you do us a fucking favor? And just leave the fucking screen where I left it last. Why the fuck it's gotta be new every time I reload the fucking thing up? It pisses me off. Like, just leave shit where it's at. You know? Why is that so hard? So, first, I want to take a look at what Donald Trump actually said, right? Trump, Second Amendment video. Because the running statement here is that Donald Trump went ahead and said, Jesus fucking Christ. The aggregation of fucking Google is just over fucking whelming. We're going to take a look at C-SPAN, because as far as I know, that's public. And
The C-SPAN networks bring you long-form public affairs programming from the nation's capital and are a public service of your television provider. C-SPAN, created by cable.
So, I just wrote this down today. Hillary wants to raise taxes. It's a comparison. I want to lower them. Hillary wants to expand regulations, which she does bigly. Can you believe that? I will reduce them very, very substantially. Could be as much as 70, 75%. Hillary wants to shut down energy production. I want to expand it. Lower electric bills, folks. Hillary wants to essentially abolish the Second Amendment. By the way, and if she gets to pick her judges, nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, that will be a horrible day. If Hillary gets to put her judges, right now we're tied. You see what's going on? We're tied because Scalia, this was not supposed to happen. Justice Scalia was going to be around for 10 more years at least, and this is what happens. That was a horrible thing. So now look at it. So Hillary essentially wants to abolish the Second Amendment. Now, speaking to the NRA folks, who are great, when you, and I'll tell you, so they endorsed me. They endorsed me very early. My sons are members, I'm a member. We can add, I think, the National Rifle Association. We can add the Second Amendment to the justices. They almost go, in a certain way, hand in hand. Now, the justices are going to do things that are so important, and we have such great justices. You saw my list of 11 that have been vetted and respected.
This is called context.
And have gotten great. Okay.
This is called context. Now, the reason we chose the C-SPAN clip to play, and the reason I didn't just jump to the part where he said the Second Amendment people might be able to do something about Hillary, is because context is fucking important. It fucking matters. In full context, Donald Trump is very clearly referring to the Second Amendment people as gun advocates and, excuse me, the NRA, the political arm of the gun lobby, being able to stand up against whatever choices Hillary Clinton makes as Supreme Court justices. Now, what spiked this today was I was fucking flipping through Facebook, and I came across somebody that I know and care about who posted this. Sorry, D-Man, if I'm putting you on blast. It's nothing personal. Quote, don't like what politicians are doing? Question mark. Think you can't do anything? Question mark. Think about the Second Amendment ever? Question mark. This is why Trump cannot be president. Period. Okay, well, you know what? If fucking Donald Trump had went on national TV and advocated for the assassination of his fucking opponent, like the media is telling you he did, I would be on board. Here's the problem. First, I must predicate, I am not a Trump supporter, okay? I'm not a Hillary fucking Don Clinton supporter either, okay? I'm a supporter of reality. Reality. This is important. This is a hyperbolic, emotional reaction to a very illogical reading of a side remark. Let me say that again. This is a hyperbolic, emotional reaction to a very illogical reading into of a side remark made during a speech. Okay, that's important. The only solution to our current problem is non-participation and non-compliance. Don't show up at the fucking voting polls. Make it obvious that she's fucking a cheater. Now, I think about the Second Amendment, okay, D-Man. I think about it in its historical context, its functionality as the last line of checks and balances for American democratic power. I think, about the fact that for the last 100 years or so, it's been at the center of controversy, a central debate between security and safety and liberty. I think about how it's such a hot topic politically that organizations like the NRA have organically developed, excuse me, to lobby to protect the gun rights of citizens. Now, granted, yes, the NRA lobbies more for the gun manufacturers' rights, as money rules everything. The rights of gun owners are more of a bonus, nonetheless. He's clearly fucking referring to the NRA and gun rights activists when he refers to the Second Amendment people. That's fucking obvious. He's not referring to gun owners to go out and shoot fucking Hillary Clinton. That's fucking stupid. The context is important, okay? Without the context, we have nothing. But with the context, we can safely assure ourselves that he is not referring to an assassination attempt, but to the political arm of the gun-owning American citizenry. And when the fucking statement is played in its full context, that's obvious. So why is it that I gotta go on C-SPAN to learn what Donald Trump really fucking said? CNN, can you answer that for me? The context is obviously in reference to the NRA and the gun lobby fighting against Hillary Clinton's choices for Supreme Court. That's it. That's all. Now, I won't lie. I started this episode today as just a quick dive into testing the opener for a live stream. So I'm probably going to start this episode over. If you've been tuning in or catching on to what's going on, I appreciate you joining us. Stay tuned in just a minute for a more succinct version of what you've just witnessed. Although, as usual, pretty common, we have no viewers for our live stream. Just one. Just us. Just test watching the stream. That's okay. So far, the test is going beautifully.